Alright, welcome to the video for SPM Trial Paper 2022 for MRSM Paper 2. So, let's look at the questions. So, if you look at the question 1, okay, from the section A, so I want to determine the straight line, whether the straight line, negative 6x plus 4y minus 8 equals 0 is parallel to the straight line which joins the point 1, 7 and negative 3, 1. So keyword here is parallel. Okay, keyword is parallel. So when they say it's parallel, basically parallel means it has the exact same gradient. Yeah, exact same gradient. So I basically want to see whether this line has the same gradient as the line joining these 2 points. So let's find the gradient for these 2 points. Gradient, just use the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So this is 7 minus 1, 6, 1 minus negative 3, 4. 6 over 4 is 3 over 2. Okay, compare with the gradient of this line. Negative 6x plus 4y minus 8 equals 0. 4y will be 6x plus 8. Okay, just bring over these two. Minus become positive, minus become plus. Then get rid of the 4, divide everything by 4. Each of the term I divide by 4. 4y equals to 6 divided by 4, 3 over 2. X plus 8 divided by 4, 2. So gradient here, 3 over 2. Let's call this M1 and M2. So the gradient is the same, means parallel. Okay, as long as they have the same gradient, that shows that it's parallel. Then question 2. Part A, state the implication of P. So given that the inverse of an implication P is this, so this is the inverse. Inverse means I negate both statements. Okay. So this is the inverse of the implication, means the implication would be without the negation. Means if 24 divided 6 equals 4, then 6 minus 24 divided 6 equals 2. Instead of not equal, it becomes equal. And B, make a general conclusion by induction for the number sequence. So general conclusion by induction, basically I relate how this pattern works. Yeah. So it will be this one, 0, 1, 2, 3. So there are two ways of doing this. Either if we take the 1, 2, 3, 4 as n, okay, if we take the 1, 2, 3, 4 as n, then this is one number before n, means n minus 1 times n cube, this is cube, plus 1, where n is 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Or we can also take 0, 1, 2, 3 as the n. Then this will be one number after n, means you can take this as n plus 1 cube, n plus 1, where n is 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. Yeah. So either one of this is fine. Okay, either this or this. Yeah. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you choose. Yeah. It's just which one you classify, which one you want to start with. But like this, where n is what has to increase one number by one number, and depending on the situation here is based on when it starts with 1. This is when it based on it starts with 0. So there's a difference to it. Yeah, so make sure this is correct as well. Then question 3. Okay. Question 3. State the values of P, Q, and R. So if we just refer to this R equals cos QX graph, so A cos BX plus C. So A is amplitude, B is frequency, C is the center line. In this case, center line is 0. Yeah, because there's no plus C here. So the A is the amplitude, how high it goes. That's the R. Okay. R is 3. Q is the frequency. Frequency is, this is in 90 degrees. So if it goes up to 360 degrees, how many times it repeats? Which is basically 4 times. Q is 4. And P, yeah, basically each special point is separated by the same number of degrees. So if all the way until here is 90, basically is 90 divided by 4. So it would be 22.5 degrees. Yeah. So that's the values for your P, Q, and R. Okay. Then part B. Determine the values of tangent theta and of sine theta. Okay. Tangent theta tangent theta and sine theta. So I have this circle. Theta is all the way until here. So we need to determine using ASTC whether it's positive or negative. So tangent C is until C here, 4th quadrant. So tangent must be negative. Only cos is positive. Yeah. Okay. So reference angle here, tangent is, I use so Okay, make sure you remember that. So from here, opposite over adjacent. So opposite 15 over adjacent 8. So negative 15 over 8. Sine theta, sine also negative here. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So 15 over 17. Yeah, so negative 15 over 17. That's it. Yeah, just using SOHCAHTOA, find the value of sine theta and cos tangent theta. Then equation 4. State the smallest and largest 3-digit number in base 5. Yeah. Hence, calculate the difference between the two numbers in base 6. So the smallest 3-digit number will be the first 3-digit number in base 5, which is 100. Yeah. Smallest. And the largest will be the final number in base 5 with 3 digits, which is 444. One number before the base number. Yeah, it's like 999 for base 10. So the equivalent would be 444 in base 5. So I want the difference of the two numbers in base 6. So convert to base 6 first. Yeah. So you can actually you don't need to convert both. I can take the difference first. So difference means I take the largest number minus smallest number. 444 base 5 minus 100 base 5, which is 344 base 5. Yeah, that's the difference. Then I convert that to base 6. So convert the base 10 first. Power 0, 1, 2. 3 times 5 to the power 2 plus 4 times 5 to the power 1 plus 4. Yeah. Calculate this. 3 times 5 square plus 4 times 5 plus 4. Get 9. That's in base 10. So 9 in base 10, convert to base 6. Yeah. Divide by 6. 16, remainder 3. Divide by 6, 2, remainder 4. Divide by 6, 0, remainder 2. So take a remainder from bottom to top. 2, 4, 3 in base 6. Yeah. Okay, 2, 4, 3, base 6. That is question 4. Question 5. Table. I have 2 sets of values for R and S, which satisfy R varies directly with 1 over S squared. Means varies inversely with square of S. So I want to find value of Y. So R varies with 1 over S squared means R equals K over S squared. So I can just sub in the pair of values where both are numbers to find the K first. 3 equals K over 2 square. 3 times 2 square is K. 3 times 4 means 12. So R is 12 over S square. Sub in the other pair of values. Y equals 12 over 3 square. So 12 over 9 means 4 over 3. So Y is 4 over 3. That's it. Question 6. Given quadratic function. So it's very hard to see, refer to this. 4x minus mx plus 8 minus 3m. Has 2 different real roots. One of the roots is 1. So they already tell you one of the roots, then it's very simple. Means when x is 1, means f1, it should be equals to 0. So 0 equals 4 times 1 minus m times 1 square plus 8 minus 3m. So 4 plus 8, 12. Then minus m minus 3m. Negative 12 is negative 4m. Then bring over negative 4. Negative 12 divided by negative 4 is m. M is 3. Yeah, that's the value of m. Actually, let me put it here. That's for part A. Part B, state the value of the other root. So the other roots, since I already have the value of m, let's put back the function. 4x minus 3x squared plus 8 minus 3 times 3. Negative 3x squared plus 4x is plus 8 minus 9. So minus 1. Okay. So root again is when fx is 0. So negative 3x squared plus 4x minus 1 equals 0. It's easier down when I change it negative to positive, positive to negative. So 3x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. Yeah, factorize this. Again, how you want to factorize this is up to you. But basically, this is 1, 1. This times with this times with this. So to get -4, it must be -3 minus 1. So it's either x is 3x is 1, x is 1 over 3, or x minus 1 is 0, x is 1. But x is 1 is already the given root. So the other root must be 1 over 3. Okay. Okay. Then question 7. Given that length of PR and QR is 12 cm and PRQR 12 cm and 9 cm respectively. So it means this is 9 cm from Q to R. PR is same as RS. So this is 12 cm. So using pi equals 22 over 7, I want the perimeter of the shaded region. So I need this length, which I can use Pythagoras theorem. US hypotenuse, so it's square of 9 square plus 12 square. Which is 15. Okay. Then PQ, very simple. It's just 12 minus 9, 3 cm. Okay. Then 12 minus 9, 3 cm. And then length of arc, PS. So this is a quarter circle. Means is 1/4 of your 2 pi r. 1/4 times 2 times pi 22 over 7 times radius. Radius in this case is 12. 1/4 times 2 times 22 over 7 times 12. So 18/6 over 7 cm. Means the perimeter, just add these parts together. 15 plus 3 plus 18/6 over 7. So this is 36/6 over 7 cm. Yeah. Okay. Then question 8. Yeah. Question 8. Let's see. So Mr. Adam is 32 years old and a smoker. he gets a life insurance coverage worth 400,000 ringgit with the annual premium of 1,200 ringgit from Quadratic Insurance Company. Find the value of W. So I want W here. So Mr. Adam is 32 years old and smoker, which is here. His life insurance coverage is worth 400,000, annual premium 1,002. So the annual premium rate is per 1,000, which means for part A, if I take the 400,000 times W per 1,000, that's why I take over 1,000. You can put the over 1,000 here or the over 1,000 here. It doesn't really matter. Okay. For me, I like to read it as per 1,000 for the divide 1,000. So equals to 1,200 ringgit annual premium. So basically 3 zeros here, I can cut. So W is 1,200. Bring over the 400, divide 400, which is 3. W is 3. Okay. Then, why does the premium rate increase for a smoker? So, yeah, very, very logical, straightforward. Basically, this is a life insurance. Okay. So why in premium rate increase? Because it's more risky. Yeah. So the chances of a smoker falling ill and dying lah, basically. Falling critically ill lah. Is higher than a non-smoker with a healthier lifestyle. Basically something like this. Yeah, basically the risk of them falling sick or dying is higher because it's basically less healthy lah. Okay, any logical answer works. Okay, so don't worry about the exact words they use. Now, question 9. I want the volume of the show that the volume of composite solid is 7/3 pi x cubed. Okay. So this is x. Height is 5 times radius. So means the height of the cone, this length is 5x. Okay. So for part 8. Volume of the composite solid is half of the volume of the sphere, 4/3 pi r cubed, so pi x cubed, plus volume of the cone, 1/3 pi r square h. Pi, r is x square, h is 5x. So this is 2 over 3 pi x cubed. This one becomes 5 over 3 pi x cubed. So pi x cubed, x squared times x cubed. So we combine 2 over 3 plus 5 over 3 is 7 over 3. So 7 over 3 pi x cubed. Shown. Yeah, that's for part A. Part B, by using volume 25151 over 3 cm cubed, calculate in cm the value of x. Yeah, so basically volume is 25151 over 3, which means I just equate 7 over 3 pi x cubed. I use pi over equals 22 over 7 x cubed equals to 25151 over 3. Yeah, cut here. So it is 22 over 3. Bring over, flip the fraction around, times 3 over 22. This one, 25151 over 3. I can change to improper fraction. 7546 over 3. Yeah. Means cut here. And times 3 over 22. 343. Bring over the cube. Cube opposite is cube root. So cube root of 343 will be 7. So x value is 7. Yeah. Okay. That's question 9 here. Then question 10. Describe the shape of the locus stated here. So a point moves at constant distance from a straight line. Constant distance from a straight line. When you have a straight line, constant distance means anywhere on the locus I measure to the straight line is always the same, which will be a parallel line to it, basically. Yeah, so and it can be above or below on either side of the line. So pair of parallel lines. Yeah. Then part B. So I want to determine the location of smoke detector by drawing the loci that satisfy the following condition. Person, locus of smoke detector. Yeah. Locus of smoke detector is 1.5 meters from wall BC. So 1.5 meters from BC. BC, you can see it's here, 1.5 meters away. So I need to use a scale of 1 to 100. Okay. Yeah. So drawing length over object length is equals to the scale. So if my object length is 1.5 meters, drawing length is 1. Yeah, so ratio is 1 to 100. Means drawing length is 1.5 meters divided by 100, which is 1.5 cm. Yeah. Then if it's 5 meters, means basically 5 cm in the drawing. So local smoke detector 1.5 meters from wall BC. So means 1.5 meters away is a parallel line. Basically, I measure using a ruler, you measure 1.5 cm at 2 points. Then you just connect them using a straight line. Yeah, basically we'll have 2 points. Then just connect the 2 points using a straight line. It'll be something like this. Yeah. Okay, that's the locus for part A. Then locus of smoke detector from corner B is 5 meters from corner B. From B here, 5 meters means I measure 5 cm on the compass. Okay, so your compass is the one that looks like this with your pencil tip here. Yeah, so basically measure here to here 5 cm. Yeah, this needle tip, put the needle tip on B, make sure the width of compass stays the same. Then you draw from here curve. It'll be like a quarter circle. Something like that. Okay, 5 meters from point B. Then, where they intersect, okay, that is the intersection part is for the second part. Mark X for the intersection of loci to determine the position of smoke detector, which is here. Like that. Okay. So you need to use a compass and ruler to do this. Yeah. Then proceed to section B question. So question 11. Given these two matrices here, this matrix minus 3b equals to this matrix. So I want to find matrix 3b. Now, I try to keep it positive. So I bring this to the right, bring this to the left. Means 7, 6, 0, 13 minus, okay, positive become minus 1, 9, negative 9, 1 equals 3b. Okay, so I can minus first. Each of the matrix, each of the elements in the same position minus. So minus 1, 6, 6 minus 9, negative 3. 0 minus negative 9 is 9. 13 minus 1, 12. Bring over this 3. This is times 3. Opposite divide 3. So divide 3, I put as times 1 over 3. So matrix B times the 1 over 3 inside. 2, negative 1, 3, 4. That's it. Yeah. Then B, show that this matrix has an inverse matrix. So to show it has an inverse matrix, basically as long as the determinant AD minus BC is not equal to 0, then it has an inverse. So I find the AD minus BC value. 3 times negative 3 minus 2 times negative 4. So negative 9 plus 8, negative 1. Yeah. So it's not equal to 0. Should. As inverse. Then part C. Number of brand P facial cleanser sold was 3 times number for brand Q. Then this price, total sales of facial cleanser received was 642. By using matrix method, find the number of facial cleansers sold for each brand. So you can use XY, but for me personally, I think using PQ is easier to see since it's brand P, brand Q. So I use PQ for number of brand P cleanser and number of brand Q cleanser. Number of brand P cleanser, 3 times number of brand Q means P equals 3Q. Total sales received 642 means 45 ringgit times P plus 79 ringgit times Q equals to 642. If you find using capital letter, I can use small letters also. You find that confusing. Yeah, because it looks like it's part of the matrix unknown. So this one I can rearrange. P minus 3Q equals 0. Means the matrix that I have, 45, 79, 1, negative 3 times PQ is 642, 0. Yeah. So I have to use matrix because they say by using matrix method. So to find PQ, times by the inverse of this. So 1 over AD minus BC, 45 times negative 3 minus 79 times 1. Yeah. Switch A and D. Negative 345. Negative to B and C, negative 79, 1 equals 642. 6420. Then 1 over 45 times negative 3 minus 79. Negative 214. Times this, first matrix follow rows, second matrix follow a column. So first number times first number, negative 3 times 642. Negative 1926. Then this one times is 0 plus 0. 1 times 642. Then this times is 0. So plus 0 doesn't matter, so I just times in. Hold on. Sorry, I did negative this. Yeah, negative B and C. So yeah, negative 642 here times the negative 214 in 1926 divided 214 is 9. 642 divided 214 is 3. So PQ is 93 means brand P 9, is it bottles? It's just number of them now. Brand P 9, brand Q 3. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so you don't just leave it like this. Okay, write it out. How many for brand P? How many for brand Q? For this one, if you use P and Q, is more clear which is which. But if let's say you use X and Y, you can use X and Y as well. It's just that I feel yeah, XY is better. Sorry, PQ is easier to see which is which. Then question 12, part A. What type of transformation is involved in the situation? A man in front of a mirror. So obviously, when you look into the mirror, what you see is your reflection. Yeah, I think that should be very, very straightforward and clear. Then the B, this one, describe transformation. So it goes from JKLM to ABCD. ABCD is the image of JKLM under combined transformation RS. So definitely there are two transformations involved here. One is look at the orientation, rotation. The other one is changing size, enlargement. So it's easier to rotate first. RS means S first. So actually, ABCD is image of JKL. Yeah, from JKLM. So I can rotate first. So rotation 90 degrees can go this way. That would be clockwise. Out. The center rotation. So I can stay here. Then it will rotate until like this. So point of center J. Yeah. Then for transformation R, once you rotate to this, I can enlarge. Enlargement with, so we look at the length of it. Basically, the base here double the length. So scale factor is 2, double the size. Scale factor of 2 and center of enlargement, or at which point also can, point B. Yeah. There are also other ways of looking at it. You can also enlarge first. Yeah. You can also enlarge first. If you enlarge first, I would say it's a bit more confusing. So how do we enlarge first? Basically, I can double the size. You know, can double the size from point J. Like this. Wait now. No, doesn't make sense also. 3, 1 from here. Huh. Yeah, look at the answers, and it seems like there's another way like this. Yeah. Then I rotate. Using this as a center. Yeah, using this point as the center, 90 degrees, which is kind of confusing, I feel. Very confusing, actually. It's a bit hard to do that. So it's always easier to turn it so that one of the corner ends up on an equivalent point. See, when I rotate 90 degrees, this corner ends up here, which is the equivalent corner. That's why it's easier to do the enlargement from there. Yeah, so generally I would stick to that. Then the part C, area in cm square of trapezium JKLM. So area of image equals to area of object, scale factor square times area of object. So they give you area of shaded region, which is area of image minus area of object. Okay. Now, area of image equals scale factor is 2. 2 square times area of object. So I want area of JKLM, which is the area of object. Okay, so it's 4 times area of JKLM. And area of shaded region is area of image minus area of object, which is the JKLM. So it is 4 times area of JKLM minus 1 times area of JKLM. And that would be equals to the 210. So 3 times area of JKLM is 210. Area of JKLM. Bring over the 3 times opposite, divide 3, 70 cm square. Yeah. So area of JKLM is 70 cm square. Right. And question 13. I have a Venn diagram. Okay. In the answer space, complete the Venn diagram to show relationship between set A, set B, and set C under this condition. B is a subset of A. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, this is already the answer actually. Yeah. So basically it's like this. You draw a universal set. Then you have B is a subset of A. That shows basically I have a set inside another set. Outside is the set A, inside is set B. This one A intersects C. This is null set, means they don't intersect. That's why the set C is completely separated. And shade the set A intersect B complement. A intersect B complement means inside A and outside of B at the same time. Inside A, outside of B, that's why it's here. That's the shaded region. Yeah. So this is the answer. And then B. I have a Venn diagram here showing universal set A and set B. Set A, students who took accounting subject, and set B, students who took biology subject. Universal set is students of 5 Cempaka. So, this is a bit incomplete question. They just show in Malay. But basically, there are 40 students from 5 Cempaka. So I'm given those who take accounts only is X. Accounts only is X, means this part is X. And number of students who don't take both is Y. So here is Y. Okay. So fill in the Venn diagram in terms of X and Y. So I already know here's X, here's 2X, here's Y, and total everything add together is 40, means here is 40 minus X minus 2X means minus 3X minus Y. Yeah, 40 minus these 3 parts. That's the, yeah, that's the answer. 3X minus Y. This is Y. Okay. Then, if the number of students who take accounts only is 7, means X is 7. And number of students who take bio only is 16. Find the number of students that does not take accounting or biology. Yeah. Accounting or biology means basically I want to find y. Yeah. So 40 minus 3x minus y, those who take bio only, is 60. So using this, I can actually find the y value. Okay. Can straight away find the y value from here. Sorry, my cam is zero. Okay. I just solved this equation. I bring over the y, bring over the 16. X, I already know is 7. So positive 16 becomes minus 16. Minus y becomes positive y. So y would be 40 minus 21 minus 60, which is 3. Yeah. And y is basically how many that does not take both. Yeah. Okay. Then question 15. Determine whether the following points 1, 8 and negative 2, 0 satisfy y equals 2x plus 5, y more than 2x plus 5, or y less than 2x plus 5. So complete the answer space with correct symbol. So very simple. We just substitute in 2 times 1 plus 5, 2x plus 5. I can key in 2x plus 5 into my equation also. 2x plus 5, calculate if x is 1, 7. So means this 2x plus 5 is smaller than the 8, which is the y. So y is larger than that, so more. If I put negative 2, calculate negative 2, 1. So compared to 0, 0 is smaller than 1, so less. Yeah. Okay, it's comparing the values here. Then write two linear inequalities other than x more or equals 0 and y more equals 0. Okay, so Chico and Lisa selected X male contestant and Y female contestants to participate in mathematics quiz contest. The total number of contestants selected is not more than 12. Okay. And the number of male contestants selected is at most 2 times the number of female contestants selected. So, yeah, I need to write two linear inequalities. So the first one, total number of contestants selected is not more than 12. Means number of male contestants plus number of female contestants is not more. Means less or equal to 12. Okay, that's the first inequality. The second inequality. Total number of male contestants selected means X is at most, means less or equals 2 times the number of female contestants, means 2y. So these are the two inequalities. So using a scale, 2 cm to 2 male contestants, 2 cm to 2 female contestants on vertical axis and horizontal axis, draw and shade the region that satisfies the linear system of linear inequality stated. So I need to draw the graph here. Okay. So to draw the graph here, so make sure you follow the scale. So each box 2 for both axes. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. That's the Y. And bottom is the X. So using the inequalities, I draw the straight lines. So follow the equation where it's equals instead of the inequality. So I just need to find 2 points on the line. X is 0, Y is 12, Y is 0, X is 12. So I can connect 12 here to 12 here. That is the X plus Y equals 12. The other one, X equals 2Y. So when Y is 0, X is 0. If Y is, say, 10, then X is 20. That's too high. Y is 8. Yeah. X is 16. So 8, 16 here. 0, 0. I just connect the points using a straight line. You can extend all the way. So this is the X equals 2Y. Yeah. Okay. So graph should be something like this. Then shaded region. X plus Y less or equals 12 below this line. This one, X less or equals 2Y, means 2Y more equals X. So if compared to the Y, it's above. Compared to the X, is less, means to the left. So left or above. Yeah, you can look at it by comparing the X or comparing the Y. But basically, it will be this region here. So this is the shaded region. Yeah, make sure you shade the correct region. Then calculate the maximum number of female contestants if 4 male contestants. 4 male contestants means X is 4. So we look at where X is 4. Here, highest point goes to 8. So maximum is 8. Maximum Y, basically. Okay. Then the section C. Keluang factory. Yeah. Came out with produces one type of drink in 2 different sizes of bottle, A and B. difference of volume in these two sizes of bottle is 400 ml. Total volume of bottle in 18 bottles A and 15 bottles B. Yeah. 25,800 ml. So calculate the volume of bottle A and bottle B if bottle B is larger than bottle A. Let's use A and B. Okay, you can use X and Y also, but for me, I prefer to use A and B. So bottle B is larger than bottle A. Okay. So they say the difference in volume 400 ml means if I take bottle B volume minus bottle A volume is 400. Yeah. And total volume 18 bottles A, 18 times A plus 15 bottles B, 15B, add together is 25,800 ml. Yeah. So I want the volume of bottle A and bottle B. So this one use simultaneous equation. So I can take B is 400 plus A. Equation 1, equation 2, I can use substitution. So actually this one I can divide by 3 first. Yeah. 6A plus 5B is 8,600. Then it's slightly easier to count, smaller number. Substitute equation 1 into equation 2. 6A plus 5B, B is 400 plus A, equals 8,600. Times in 6A plus 2,000 plus 5A is 8,600. Bring over the 2,000. Positive become minus. 6A plus 5A, 11A. 8,600 minus 2,000 is 6,600. Bring over the 11 times 11, opposite, divide 11. So A is 600. Yeah. So 600 ml for bottle A. And B is 400 plus A. 600. 1,000 ml for bottle B. Yeah. That's it. Okay. Then part B, mean and standard deviation. So finding mean is just add up everything. (24 plus 27 plus 27 plus 29 plus 30 plus 31 plus 31 plus 51 divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Yeah. And they say 8 workers. So divide by 8. So 24 plus 27 plus 27 plus 29 plus 30 plus 31 plus 31 plus 51. Divide 8 is 31.25. Okay. And the standard deviation. Standard deviation, first we find sum of x square. So each of the values square. 24 square plus 27 square plus 27 square plus 29 square plus 30 square plus 31 square plus 31 square plus 51 square. 8298. So standard deviation sum of x square, square of sum of x square 8298 over n, 8 minus mean square, 31.25 square. Yeah. So square root 8298 over 8 minus 31.25 square. So answer 7.79. Yeah. That. And then second one, mean and standard deviation of 8 workers after 5 years. So after 5 years means basically each of their age add by 5. So when you add each of the value, add or subtract values, each of the value in the data. Your measures of central tendency, mean, median, mode, all these will increase exactly the same way. So the mean will become 31.25 plus 5, 36.25. Okay, whereas the standard deviation will remain the same. Yeah, because it's the gap between the data. So the gap between the data doesn't change. It still remains as 7.79. Yeah. Then name which measures central tendency will I choose to measure the age of these workers. So the best to measure is actually median. Why? Because there is 51 here, which is an extreme value, because has extreme value of 51. Yeah, so once you have extreme value, it's better to use median. Part C. Diagram 9 shows part of land grant for Clung factory built in year 2022. Calculate quit rent rate per unit area for that land. So the quit rent per year is 11 ringgit. Yeah. So this one is here. It's a bit unclear. It's 1106. Yeah, 1106 meters square. So means I want per unit area, means per meter square. 11 ringgit divide 1106 meters square. 11 divide 1106. So it's basically 0.0099 means 0.01. Yeah, means 1 cent. So state the party who is responsible to collect quit rent from Keluang factory. So it's basically the state land officer. Yeah. Okay. Then question 17. So I have this showing all Wawa supermarket branches in Peninsular Malaysia. So I have this diagram. So I want to draw an undirected weighted graph. Let's see. So let's have them both here so I can compare easily. Okay. So look at this one. Start Alosta. Going to Kota Baru. Distance 366 km. And Alosta to Kuala Terengganu. (462), Alosta to Ipoh. Mm, 240. Kota Baru, Kuala Terengganu, 160. Then done this 4. And Kuala Terengganu, Ipoh, 369. Then Kuala Terengganu, Kuantan, go down to Kuantan. 228. Ipoh connect to Kuantan. 402. Just go in order. Yeah, easier to make sure. Yeah, you don't miss out anything. So Ipoh Shah Alam, 205. Shah Alam to Kuantan, 277. And Shah Alam to Seremban is 75.6. Seremban Kuantan, 315. And Seremban Johor Bahru, 270. Kuantan Johor, 323. Yeah, basically like this. Okay. Then based on the graph, draw the tree representing the shortest distance. Okay. So the tree here, basically we see the shortest distance. So I want to keep this one, this one, this one. This one definitely. Then you want to go from one end to the other end. Okay, so if we do like that, then it doesn't pass through Johor. So better to go like this. Yeah, like this. So yeah, erase all this, basically like that. Then part B. Encik Ibrahim supplies vegetables to 3 of the Wawa supermarket branches, which are in Kota Baru, Kuala Terengganu, and Kuantan. Diagram 11 shows distance against time graph, represents journey from his farm to 3 branches. At his farm, 7 a.m., 15 minutes to arrive at Kota Baru. Unloaded vegetable, 30 minutes. Unloaded for 30 minutes, so means here is 45. Yeah. And continue journey for 3 hours. Yeah, which is here. Then he took another 30 minutes break. So it's 255, and then another 4 hours. 255 plus 4 times 60, 495. Yeah, like this. So I want the average speed for Encik Ibrahim's whole journey. So means it's just 400 divide 495, but then it's in minutes, so change to hours. So over 60. 400 divide bracket 495 over 60. 48.48. Yeah, km per hour. After that, he intends to return his farm. At 5 p.m. Drives average speed 85 km per hour. What time will he arrive at his farm? So from Kuantan back to his farm. So total of 400. Yeah, 400 km. Speed equals distance over time. Speed is 85. Distance 400 over the time. Time 400 divide 85. over 17. This is in hours. So convert to hours and minutes. Yeah, or I put mixed number. 12 over 17. So 4 hours, 12 over 17 times 60, change to minutes. 42.35, so 42 minutes. So 5 p.m. plus 4 hours, 42 minutes. 9 hours, 42. Yeah, 9:42. So 9:42 p.m. That's it. And last part C here. So I have just read now quality control for Wawa supermarket. Drive her car to each branch, monitor quality. So I want the gross premium for her car under comprehensive policy. So comprehensive policy, her car is 1,800cc, so not exceeding 2,200. So comprehensive policy means this. Or this, based on where she is. So it is this, basically. It is based on just now, which is basically all the branches is in Semenanjung, Malaysia, Peninsular Malaysia. So this value. Yeah. So I want the insured value 71,000, 2 years. Age, actually 2 years age doesn't matter. 71,000, no claim discount 25%. So basic premium is 339.10 plus. So insured value 71,000 means 70,000 is not insured. So I have to times with the rate for Peninsular Malaysia, which is, so for the first 1,000 is this. The rest of it means 70,000. I have to times 26 ringgit for Peninsular Malaysia. So 339.10 plus 7,000 times 70,000 times 26 per 1,000. Yeah, 70,000 times 26 over 1,000. This is 2,159 ringgit 10 cents. So gross premium is with discount. So this is 25% discount. So means the price is 75%. 75% of 2,159.10. ringgit. The 325, so 33 cents. Round up. That's it. So that is for the MRSM trial paper 2022 before paper 2. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.